Okay, this video is going to break down the exact three-phase launch and pre-launch strategy that I've used for countless courses now to not only hit six-figure run rates over the first year, but also to even have six-figure launches when done correctly and when you meet a certain criteria. Now, the whole purpose of this launch strategy is to avoid one of the most common mistakes that I see in course creators, and that is spending months, sometimes even years, building out a course only to launch and get no sales and find out that you did not do your proper market research, you did not validate your offer, people don't actually want your offer. There's all kind of reasons this can happen, but the last thing you want to do is spend months or years building something out only for it to be a huge flop. That's why we use this three-phase strategy that allows us to validate our offer and make money before we've even started creating the course. So let's jump into it. Our first phase is going to be our pre-launch phase. Now, the whole purpose here is to be making money before our course is even created, and also to validate our offer. Now, if you're not familiar with what offer validation is, it's simply you putting your offer out there, the idea of your offer, and getting proof from actual real world customers and people buying your offer that your offer is in fact valid in the market that you are going into. If you launch an offer that has not been validated, you run the risk of nobody buying your offer because you don't actually know if anybody wants it or not. You don't know if it's valid. So our purpose here in our pre-launch is to make money before we've made our course and put too much work into it, and also to validate our offer. How do we do this? Well, there are two kind of buckets that you will fit into when it comes to your pre-launch. The first bucket is that you have an audience. The second bucket is that you don't have an audience. Now, the truth is, if you have an audience, pre-launching and going through this three-phase strategy is going to be not only easier, but also much more profitable. For example, one of our pre-launches did about $250,000 in pre-launch sales before we'd launched or created anything, but that was because it was launched as the next level of a product that we'd already sold to thousands of people. So we had a community of thousands of people that knew us, liked us, trusted us, had gotten results from our first offer. So when we pre-launched a high ticket coaching offer to them, not only did we already have a massive pool of people under our influence, but those people had gotten real world tangible results from our first product. Therefore, it was a much easier and reasonable ask for them to buy into our high ticket program, thus allowing us to have a $250,000 pre-launch because these people already trusted us and had faith that we would put out a good product. Now, the other bucket is you have no audience. And this process still works if you have no audience. It's just going to take a little bit more upfront work. The reality is, if you have no audience, you want to start getting one ASAP. There's a few ways that you could do this. The first way, and I really like this, would be Facebook groups. So I have a whole video on this that I'll link down below of how to use Facebook groups and leverage free Facebook groups to launch a course, to launch a business, to get clients. You can check that out. You also can start building an email list, social following, etc. The easiest way to make any of these work for you is going to be to have some type of lead magnet. So whatever your course is on, before you actually start building out your course, when you're in phase one, what I would actually suggest you do first is create some type of lead magnet for that course, some type of sneak peek, some type of thing that is in relation to your course, in relation to what you are teaching, and gives away massive value and gets people a quick win. What you want to do once you have that lead magnet is start getting that lead magnet out on social, to your email list if you have one, through Facebook groups, whatever. Start getting the lead magnet out and make sure that you are getting their email in exchange for the lead magnet. So you are giving them the lead magnet, they should be giving you their email. What this is going to allow you to do is, once you're actually ready to start pitching your course, now you have a pool of people, even if it's small, who have gotten something from you that gave them value. Again, value is the key here. Value. And if you've given them value, now you've got a pool of people, again, even if it's small, that you can pre-launch your course to. So once you're ready for pre-launch and you've got someone to pre-launch to, what I would suggest you do is create about just 10% of your course. And once you've got 10% of your course created, you're going to go ahead and you're going to hit up the people who have downloaded your lead magnet. And you're going to say, hey, I'm creating this course that dives much deeper into whatever you gave them for the lead magnet. I'm doing a pre-launch where I'm looking for early adopters to come in. You'll get access to everything I have now, which is around 10% of the course, as well as all remaining content, the remaining 90%, and anything else that I put out, you'll get lifetime access to. And also, you'll be able to help me shape the course based on your feedback. So hit up these people, give them an offer that they just can't refuse, get them in, and see what they think of the first 10% of your course. Once you've done that, you're ready to go into your pilot launch. Now, what I would suggest for your pilot launch is have about 30% of your course completed. And what you should do now is contact anybody from your email list. And by the way, the whole time you're doing all this other stuff, you should be continuing to grow your email list. And you can do that totally for free. I've got plenty of videos on it on the channel. But once you go into your pilot phase and you've got about 30% of your course content launched, you should re-engage with your email list and contact them and say, hey, a few months ago or however long it's been, I sent you an email about this course that I was launching about my pilot launch. Well, we got X amount of people to sign up. Here's what they're saying. Give them some positive social proof, right? Reviews, people saying it's awesome, people saying they can't wait for more, how much value they've gotten, etc. And now I'm excited to let you know that we've got about 30% of the course done based on the direct feedback from people just like you in X industry, X niche, whatever. You can no longer get our 50% off pre-launch discount, but you can jump in now and save 30% during our pilot launch. This is going to be our last discount before we go to full price. Now, during your pilot launch phase, you can go ahead and continue to get that social proof. You can continue to get feedback, etc. But social proof is really what you want here, because once we're done and we've got the remainder of our course complete, we're going to move into our full launch. And this is where we're going to start our paid ads, because by now we should have some money from phase 1 and phase 2. Keep that money in the bank. Don't spend it, because what you're going to do is you're going to take that money and that's going to fund your paid ads to go into your full launch. So now by the time you launch your course, you know that people are willing to buy it and spend money on it. You know that people are finding it valuable. You've gotten direct feedback from beta testers and users, and now you have a 100% completed course or product that is fully validated. Your sales page already has positive social proof, and inside of your community or whatever other aspects you're running, you already have engagement, value, conversation, etc. So now when people see your ads for your full course, they don't feel like they're just being a full price beta tester. They feel like they're buying into something that is already established and something that is already proven to give value and get results. I promise you, if you follow this 3-step strategy, you are going to potentially save yourself a ton of time and money wasted on invalid products that you are assuming the market wants, only to spend a bunch of time and investment and then go to market and make no sales. If you have any questions, as always, you can drop them down below. There's a link down below with a ton of free resources. I'll link some relevant videos down below as well. My email is also down there if you want to reach out directly. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help you guys. Thanks for watching. Peace.